Just like every Marvel character and every superhero seems to have an origin story or a backstory, don't you agree that most of us do as well to explain how we end up where we are in life? So in this video, the patient asked me how I got involved in podiatry, and I usually have a couple different ways that I answer that question. If somebody asks me, ew, why would you ever want to work with feet? Then my answer is always, I don't know, I asked my proctologist friend the same question. If they ask because they really want to know, then the story that you'll hear in the video today is my story. And if you've been watching for a few years, you've heard me tell it before and probably in the same exact words. But I would like to give a shout out to Dr. Rich Foster, who was my very first mentor in Hackensack, New Jersey, and sent away for the application without asking me, I might add, and set me on the path to a profession that I have loved for 30 years. So thank you, Dr. Foster, and I hope that you enjoy today's video.
Been off on any trips?
I have not. Well, that's not true. In August, I went to Door County.
Oh, how was that?
Very touristy.
No, I've never been there.
I hadn't either. And I've been hearing people talk about it for years.
Yeah.
And it was nothing special. It was nice.
Yeah.
But it was very touristy.
Are there hiking trails or anything?
A lot of state parks, hiking, biking. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be worth just to do that anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice.
It's a long drive.
I like long drives.
My daughter and I were at Blue Mound in Laverne, which is southwest of here.
Okay.
That was quite nice. We went to see the bison, of course, they were too far away.
Hmm. Oh, they have a bison farm?
Yeah, it's one of those where they protect them, and take care of them.
Yeah.
And they had a wagon that they drive through with on the wagon. It was so windy and cold. Well, it wasn't so cold, but the wind made it cold.
And then you're headed out to Hawaii for the winter?
No, for a week, for 8 days.
Oh.
Not for the winter.
Oh,
It would
okay.
be nice if it was.
Yeah, I do have one patient who winters there.
I've never been there either, so I thought I could get going. I'm going to go while I still can.
You'll love it.
I think so too.
It's just like all the pictures.
Well, we have 3 days on Oahu, and then we get on a cruise ship to do the other islands.
Nice.
Yeah. Just hope everything works okay. Yeah, you're not doing sound, are you?
We are.
Oh, you are? I better stop talking.
No. No, it's good. It's all good. I mean, if you want me to take the sound out, I can.
No, that's okay. I didn't know if you wanted it.
The conversations are what make these encounters special.
Is your daughter out of college now?
She is done with undergrad. She just started a graduate program this year in environmental education.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So she's holding down 2 part-time jobs
Oh, my.
in her field, though, so it's good. She's
Yeah.
enjoying them.
Yeah.
And then working on her master's degree.
If you like what you're doing, it's not a job.
That's what I hear. Just kidding.
How'd you ever choose podiatry?
I was actually teaching junior high school. That was my first career. And I ended up at a podiatrist's as a patient.
Oh.
And I was going through interviews for medical school.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, have you ever thought about podiatry? And I said, no. And he said, well, why don't you come spend some time in my office? I think you'd really like it.
Mm.
And he was young. He was right out of his residency. Back then, he was raking in the dough. And it was like a party every day in his office. He just had so much fun with his patients. And mostly it's not life and death stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So I ended up getting into a medical school, and then he had sent away for the application for me, unbeknownst to me. And I ended up getting into what at the time was the best podiatry school in the country,
Oh, where was that?
in Pennsylvania, in
Oh.
Philadelphia.
Uh-huh.
It's now part of Temple University.
Oh, wow.
So I withdrew my acceptance to med school and went podiatry.
Wow, good for you. Sometimes it just takes one good influencer to change your life.
Yes.
Guess I don't need these, it's warm in here.
Yeah, this room is always really warm in the morning because we get the morning sun hitting the windows.
My hands are always cold, and I was out this morning trimming early.
Trimming.
I had some bushes to trim.
Okay. You want to come to my house next?
You know, I like to trim, but I thought this is my last day. I've got to get everything done outside today.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be like 80 today and then
Yeah.
in the 40s tomorrow.
Right,
Right?
yeah, so I gotta go home and get working. Ooh, that hurts.
Sorry. Okay. So we'll start with that big toe,
I hope that one needs it.
and then we'll come back to it in a minute. How does that one feel?
Right now it's okay. When I put shoes on, I really can tell the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that ever gonna stop doing that?
No,
Oh dear.
it's always going to keep growing back like that because what's happened is the damage or the injury happened back here.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where the nail is made. And so it will always grow back thick like that.
No, we'll be friends for a long time.
Yeah, you know, another option, if you can manage the rest of them and don't want to keep coming back, an option would be to remove that nail permanently.
Oh, but I don't know.
The skin underneath toughens up just like this. And it's, you know, it's an option. It's not a painful procedure. I don't give out pain pills for it or anything. I do it right here.
Put me to sleep for that one.
No, no, I numb up the toe with a little poke here, a little poke there, puts the whole toe to sleep.
Well,
And
something to
then-
think about.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so that you know it's
Yeah.
an option.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
letting us do the video.
Oh, no
That looks
problem.
like that was from your other foot. I always kind of look at where the big toe was, so I can get it back on the same foot.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you, let's go 3 months this
Yeah,
time, okay?
let's try that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.